Hey guys, trust you're doing fantastic. Prakash Sunkara here. For people who don't know me, let me tell you that I am doing a lot of educational videos on digital marketing domain and they are going to be simple and to the point. In 5 to 10 minutes of time, you will be bagging a lot of knowledge that I have gained out of 14 long years in this domain. All the very best and stay tuned. In this video, we are going to check the 6 site-wide mandates on SEO standpoint. Please be informed that these elements will impact users as well as search engines. Here are the 6 key elements. The first one is web sitemap, which is exclusively for users. The second one is Google sitemap, which is exclusively for Google search engines. The third one is robots file, through which you give instructions to robots on which page to crawl and which ones not to crawl. The fourth element is HTML compliance. Every website should have an error-free code. This will impact a user's search visibility. The fifth element is CSS, which is equally important like HTML. Last but not least, it is 404 pages. A website should not have any 404 error pages. Now let's get on to the details real quick. The very first one is web sitemap. This is especially for the users to get a hang around the website structure in one go. Imagine you go to a shopping mall. There will be a map that outlays the shops across floors, right? Similarly, this will tell users what to find where. We will give a sneak peek in a moment on how to check it manually. The second element is Google Sitemap. Similar to Web Sitemap, this is exclusively for Google search engines. Every search engine has its own version, but we will be dealing with Google right now as it has the major market share. We'll show you how it looks in a while. The third element is robots instruction. Every search engine robot or a spider that visits a website will look out for an exclusive file named robots.txt in the server. This file could be used as a source of instruction for the robots. If you would want to restrict any page or section of your website that you do not want to be indexed on search engine results, you might want to block it through this robots file. The fourth element is HTML compliance. It goes without saying that the website should be error-free. Every website should ensure that there are absolutely zero errors. Warnings could still be accepted to certain extent as every website calls for certain customizations. And the tool to check the HTML errors is right in front of you on the screen. The fifth one is CSS compliance. Similar to HTML errors, you need to ensure that the website do not have any errors on CSS standpoint. The tool to check the errors and warnings of a website on the CSS front is on the screen. We will walk you through how it looks like real time in a moment. Last but not least is 404s. These are pages which were active once and have been removed. Now imagine you have a blog 5 years back that has been indexed on search engines and you have revamped your website and removed this blog as you have some new content plans. There might be users who have already bookmarked this blog. Now when they access the link, they are redirected to page not found or a 404 page. Similarly, search engines would have already indexed these pages, so you might want to leverage on the authority gained by such pages by permanently redirecting them to a respective landing page or a home page of your website. Alright then, so let's put our learnings into practice. And if you want this presentation, please do write back to me and I'll send it to you over an email. So just go to my website and then approach me through the contact us form. Alrighty then, here you go. All right. So the first thing that we are going to check out here is the website sitemap. So first of all, let us figure out a website for which we would want to do that. So I'll go with uh, one of the companies that I've worked with earlier. So that's Pennywise Solutions. So I go to this website. Now our task is to identify the website. My basic normally it is located at the footer of the website. So if you could just scroll down, so you see this sitemap. So there you go. All that you've got to do is like click on this. So this will give you the complete architecture of the website. All right. So this is about like where to find what. So under digital experience, you'll find Sitecore, you'll find Drupal, WordPress, you'll find SharePoint. Under digital marketing, they have SEO, they have social care, right? So that's about website sitemap. Now let us go ahead and then check out Google sitemap. Now, how do you do that? Now, all that you've got to do is in the main link under the browser, remove everything, just go to the domain, which is pennywisesolutions.com slash, then just type in sitemap.xml. Now, this is something that we would use for Google. You say this. Now, in order to generate this, there are many free tools out there online wherein you might want to generate a sitemap. All that you have got to do is look out for a free tool, and then you give your domain name, and it will automatically go crawl your entire website and then generate this sort of a sitemap. And all that you need to do is take this XML file and then place it in your server under the root. All right, that's pretty much about it. Now let us go ahead and then find out the robots instruction file. Now, how do you do that? In the similar fashion, you will just go to the main domain and just type in robots.txt. And there you go. You see this Pennywise solutions, they're like allowing certain elements, and they're like disallowing certain pages or sections of their website. Okay, now this is how you might want to give instructions to the robots. Now let us get on to the HTML compliance check. Now, how do you do that? You will just go to Google and type in HTML validator. That will give you results. So this is something that we are looking at, validator.w3.org. So I have already opened this for you. Now all that I've got to do is punch in the domain name. Okay, so I'll copy this link. I'll go to W3C standard validator. I'll just publish the domain name here. I'll remove HTTPS and hit on check. All right, so it's still loading. Let us just give it a moment. All right, see, you say this. So document checking complete, no errors or warning to show. So this is a very good state to be at. Okay, now let us go ahead and then type in a different website. So I'll give my own website. I'm sure there are a lot of errors there. There you go. Okay, let's go here and type in the domain name, which is prakashsunkara.com, and hit on check. It's loading. There you go, sir. So you say there are a lot of errors and warnings, right? Now, in order to like filter it accordingly, you might want to hit on like message filtering, and you see there are like 4 errors on my website, and there are 29 warnings out here. Now, I might want to take a deeper dive into each and every error that is listed, and I might want to just fix it and then ensure that the website is HTML error free. Okay, you have seen Pennywise Solutions, right? It has got 0 errors and 0 warnings. That's the desired state to be at. Now, similarly, let us go ahead and then check CSS errors. Okay. Now, in order to do that, you might want to click on CSS error checker. We wanted to go at jigsaw.w3.org, right? So here is the link. You just go here and you paste the link. There you go. There you go. So it says there are like 6 errors out here. Okay. Now, guys, and there are like 637 warnings. Now, this is certainly a bad state of being. Now, what I might want to do is ask my developer or the designer to take a deeper dive look into it and then fix all of it. Okay, probably once it's done after a week or two, I might want to recheck it, and if at all I see any flags or any alerts, I might want to get back to the developer again. So you need to ensure that your website is error free no matter what. Okay, now last but not least, we need to check the 404 errors, right? Now, in order to do that, you've got to go to deadlinkchecker.com, which is a free tool, and then you just give your website URL there, and then you hit on check, and it is going to throw a captcha. So let's punch this in and see if we can get lucky. All right, status, it is still checking. There you go. It is still loading. My goodness, you see this? there are like a lot of 404 pages, right? Now, if you look at it, if you observe, see, this is prakash.prakashsunkara.com. So my guy, when he was like developing this website, he created a subdomain, a staging link. But then these links, they have somehow, they have been crawled by Google robots. Okay. So he did not manage it properly. Now, what I'm supposed to do is fetch all these links, and I will have to redirect it to my home page or in any particular page that I wanted to target. If at all there is any dedicated landing page that I might want to target this, I'll do that. But then if you look at it, this is a testing link, right? So I really don't care if it is going to a home page or a landing page. But to be on a safer side, I would want a lot of link juice or domain authority to my home page. So I will redirect all of these 404s to my home page. Okay. Now, this is how you will check it. So all that you're going to do is just copy all these links, put it in an Excel sheet, and then send it to your developer and then ask them to redirect it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is update the cheat sheet with all the information that I've just fetched. So website map. So where does Vodafone has it? So I'm going to say yes. And competitors, they also have the sitemap. So I want to say yes, yes, yes. And Google sitemap, say considering that all of them has Google sitemap, so I might want to just update this sheet. Coming down to the robots file, I'll also go with yes for all, because like most of the brand they would have it. But if at all any of the brand doesn't have it, then you might want to just say go ahead and then say no. Okay. And if your prospect doesn't have it, so you might want to call it out as well. Under HTML compliance, I'm going to call out all the errors. Say, for an example, if the prospect has 4 errors, okay, so I'll say errors 4 and warnings 120. Okay, similarly, I'll do this exercise for all the competitors. And CSS compliance, again, I'll go with the same flow. So that's say 11 errors and 213 warnings. Okay. Similarly, I'll carry this exercise for all the competitors and then update the numbers here. On the 404 friends, I will call it the total number of pages that are like not found. So say it is 112, for example. Now is the time wherein I'll have to go ahead and then give my rating, right? So what I'll do is quickly go here, and because the prospect has got the website map, so this is going to be good. Okay. Now, because they also have Google sitemap, so this is going to be good as well. And robots file, they don't have it, so this is bad. It is recommended that you have one. So poor, there is that's an area of improvement. HTML compliance, because you have errors, so it is not recommended. So I'm going to tag it as poor. Okay, CSS, again I'm going to tag it as poor because of the errors. And 404s, there are 400, there are 112, so I'm going to tag it as poor again. Okay, now this is how you update your sheet, and you'll send it to the client. So, guys, I think I've been an instrument of service. I would say go ahead and then put this into practice. I'm going to launch the series of videos eventually, so stay tuned. All right, and if you did not subscribe to my channel as of now, please go ahead and then do that. Don't miss on the content that I'm going to share. Alrighty, then you have a wonderful time ahead. Bye bye.